went to the dashboard hub to do what we'll do here in Journey 4, which is create a case. So this is really the lifeblood of all of it. So we've gotten past some of the housekeeping pieces, administrative work, etc. Journey 4 is a very long journey. It's creating a case, and it is really going through all of these different 8 stages and steps, obviously the lifeblood of everything we're doing here. So purpose of the entire journey, being able to create a case, connect that with citizens, and have them, both review those, submit tips, give feedback, and obviously then solve these unsolved cases, or at least get closer to solving them in the future. So there's 2 ways to get into either creating a case or managing a case, and that's back where you are in that dashboard hub, which I'll show you here in a second. But from that hub, you can come into manage cases here, the first tile, and if you're creating a new case from scratch, which I will show you here in a second, you're just clicking create new, it's bringing you right into the case. You will not have this many cases in your assigned cases. This is an agency that's been using this obviously for a while here, and I've got over 15 or 20 different cases that are open. At some point in the future, this is the hope that these cases will just continuously grow. And what you'll see as they do grow is the different case numbers. What are the types? They're organized by that. They're organized by what crime type is happening. And they're also organized, even more importantly, are they a priority case, a tier 1 case, and what is the status? So all items that we'll walk through as we get through these steps today, but this is really critical to what you're seeing of cases that are open, closed, where are they in the status, and how can I continue to edit them and manage them.
Hey, Jake, stay on that screen for a second. The other thing you'll see too under status, there's a reason why only volunteer case managers are going to be in the system. It's because as we work through and we add more approval flows and approval queues, right now anybody can submit a case and have it published to the active portal. We will be building in approval queues to where an analyst will not be able to publish a case on their own. It has to be submitted to a second tier person, volunteer case manager or me, where we would then finish the QA on it and then publish. But those statuses you see right there, like in progress, that's why right now we're just limiting access to volunteer case managers, not analysts, for having an account on the system, because you can directly publish. So I would just say, as we walk through this, and I will be working with all you case managers, we want to make sure we have a good process in place to say, have we vetted the information? Have we QA'd it? Do you feel good about putting this information into the public? If so, then you press the button and you submit, and then that's the way it'll go in.
Yeah, great context there. And where you're going to see that come up is stage 8 here, case publish is where those statuses come up. It's also where you can go back to down the line, say I submitted a case or I completed a case, it's in progress and I want to submit a case. It's that stage and that step where you can go back, edit that, change that to either put it onto the portal for citizens or even take it off. So we'll get to that stage, not to jump ahead. Where we want to start is step 1 here, stage 1, and that's actually creating the case. So to create your case new, for the sake of the example here today, and not to bore you typing in information, I'm not going to create my case new, but all you need to do is press this button to start your case. I'm going to manage a case that I already had created. But what you're going to see is all the same steps here. So let me even back up one more step to agency. Right as you create your case, you're going to be in the case agency step 1, where you're going to enter really that housekeeping administrative work. What is the case number? What is the different numbers, case type, the priority, and the case agent on this page? None of this is required, but it is all still important, right? If you have your case number and it's already set for you, you're typing that in and including it here. None of this is completed for you. The one piece that is completed for you by default is case agent. Since I'm Elena, I'm logged in as Elena, I will be defaulted as I create this case, and it will be given and assigned to me. If I'm creating this on behalf of someone else, for example, I could change this case agent by coming in here and maybe clicking on Caitlin's name and create it for her on her behalf. And then as this submits, it would be assigned to Caitlin instead. But I'm going to keep this in my name for the time being. So what that looked like here, we'll go step by step. Case number, FICAP number, if applicable there. Your case types are of crime, missing, unidentified person, and fugitive from justice. Number 4 there was that priority case or not. This is extremely important and why I have it highlighted. If it is a tier 1 case, not only are you making it a priority on your side, but what this is also doing is it is getting a email ready to trigger to citizens as this is submitted and approved. If it is a tier 1 case and it's a priority case, any of those connections to the citizens within that location area, the radius that we'll get to a little bit later on, are actually being notified in real time right as this is submitted and approved. So having it as a tier 1 case and setting that priority is very significant. And then I already walked through the case agent, but automatically assigning it to yourself as the logged in user unless you're changing it to assign it to someone else.